They cannot meet.
Mm.
The religious leaders, whoever, cannot meet. They're not supposed to be meeting unless now a gradual opening of this possibility. I have people have doubts about even the arrangement that let some people now or people are allowed now to walk more than 100. Up till yesterday, I think it was 100 meters. Now you can walk beyond 100 to 500. But even when you meet people on the street, you don't shake hands. So there is very little by way of a meeting. All the religious leaders in the town, I didn't hear of any initiative of getting the leaders of the different denominations or religions to meet and discuss. Not one.
Mm. I wonder what the role of religious leaders is, for example, in using this time for promotion of people's inner journey and as a way to utilize this time when we're secluded within our families and we're not so, many of us are not so busy. It would seem to be a good time to have reflection, study, and prayer.
It's unfortunate. As I said, people were, in their majority, were very much concerned about their life, about their safety, the safety of the people in their homes, and that's why they distance themselves from the rest of the family, the extended family, or neighbors or friends. I live with 14 families in this complex, which I built for the church many years ago. Not one exchange of visit, not one. Everybody abides by the regulations of the Ministry for Health, for the simple reason. First, rather than going to say, for example, Happy Easter, and somebody is found with coronavirus, they might suspect that you carried it to their home. Or if you come back and then you discover that a member of your family has the virus, then you have to report it, and then the whole family, the whole neighborhood will have to be checked. So people avoid to shake hands, to meet as a group. You might see them even using the lift. Only 2 people are allowed to go on the lift, not more. So if you happen to be getting down on the lift, because we're on the 4th floor, for example, if I'm going down, then it's only me. Now, when I arrive at the floor level, if someone is waiting to get the lift, he'll have to make a distance so that we don't touch and try to avoid. The same is true for, in my opinion, the same is true for the religious leaders. Everybody is concerned in one way or another about first the needs of the parish, different parishes, the needs of the people, say among the Druze and the Muslims. A number of different societies that have been founded in the past have been revived now to collect donations with which they buy food items, put them in different cartons, and then take them to different families they manage to get the families of the needy or the less those who may have become in need because many people are out of work. In Nazareth, for example, 46% are unemployed now. So a number of families have no means to live. So those societies move from one home to another, having received the list of those families, and distribute food parcels to those families. But even when they arrive at the house, they knock, leave the parcel, and leave, which is good, so that there will be fast. You don't embarrass the family. And the family, even if they want to say thank you, the others may simply disappear, because people who want to do good, they should not expect to be thanked. So this is happening now within the different communities, among the Christians, yes, among the Muslims, and among the Druze, also among the Jewish community. Thousands of families have been found without income. And I've seen people with tears, simply crying on the TV screen, saying, I don't have enough money to buy food for my family. One fellow who sells falafel, even Netanyahu, the prime minister, I'm told, went to see him or asked for a sandwich from him, because people wanted to kind of help him. But we're talking about 25% unemployment now. Now, when you talk about 25%, you're talking about over 1 million people have been laid without work or sent on vacation, unpaid vacation, but they can have their vacation because they would receive their pay, but certainly if they accumulated days for their vacations to travel, etc., now they use them whether they like it or not. So the situation is a bit tricky for many, and among the Orthodox, for example, the Orthodox Church in Nazareth, regardless of the big number of Orthodox, they told their priests last month, that, and their clerks, they sent them home, and they told the priests, you're welcome to continue with your services, but we don't have the means to pay you your monthly stipend, which is shocking. For a priest, I mean.
Yes.
It's shocking. Perhaps in the West, the priests are kind of, they are viewed as another employee, a paid employee. The priests are supposed to be called ministers. I mean, the minister deserves his pay at the end of the month. But when the church leadership, the laity, tells the priest, we have no more money, we have no tourists coming who would donate to the church or buy a card or buy a candle, and we are not receiving rents from the church property, we don't have the money to pay you, so you will have to find the means to live. And so as far as the Muslim sheikhs, they receive their pay from the government. The Jewish rabbis receive from the government. But we Christians don't receive from the government. Our church denomination is responsible for our pay. And we don't know what will happen to the other denominations. As far as the Roman Catholics And most of the Catholics, the Greek Catholics, and most of the Maronites are single. So for a single person, it's much easier. Some of them have a part-time job in a school, so they will continue to receive money from the school. But for people with families, depending on their pay at the end of the month, it may become difficult, could be serious, depending how long is this situation to continue.